Capricorn for April. All right, let's say a quick blessing and we will just find out what you guys have in store for the month of April. All right, Holy Spirit, thank you so much for being with us here today and in every breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. All right, Capricorn, I was just recording your reading a minute ago, but I got interrupted, so I'm restarting it. I don't like to stop and start readings. I just like them to go from beginning to end, right? So let's see what we have for you guys this time. I got the High Priestess, and I got the King of Pentacles in reverse, which was in your previous reading as well. High Priestess is someone who has a lot of inner knowing. They can be highly psychically developed. This is one of the cards of Pisces. But don't get hung up on the zodiac signs. It's not about that. It's about the energy that the card carries and the story that it tells. This High Priestess is someone who is very highly psychically developed. They're intuitive. They're very good at listening to those red flags, those gut instincts. This is somebody who's starting to work it out for themselves. They figured something out here. The High Priestess is a secret keeper, and she's somebody who doesn't speak until it's time to. With this King of Pentacles, which is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, masculine energy in the reverse, it feels like an energy of there's an energy of instability and not being able to care for oneself with that King of Pentacles in reverse. But it feels like there's something that's kind of turning you upside down. Like it's something that's really upsetting you, but you're not saying much about it. You're just kind of watching to see how things are going to come together, how things are going to work out. There's an energy of change here. I have this Eight of Wands that comes out. That's a lot of fast-moving communication. Rapid communication can be just from one individual, a lot of communication, or many people. It's digital communication, DMs, personal messages, emails, that sort of thing. Whenever it's in the upright position, these are usually messages that we want to receive. Can be help on the way. Let's look. And I have the Six of Pentacles here. This may be you having to start talking about how you're feeling. The Six of Pentacles is about equal give and take. It's about fairness. It's about reciprocity and balance. In this situation, we have somebody here who needs to talk about what's expected of them and what's expected from others in the environment. I don't know if this is relating to your career or your love life. You take it as it resonates, if it does at all. But the Six of Pentacles is a need for balance. Whenever it comes out on its side, with this combination of cards, it's feeling like you have not been treated fairly in a situation, or you're not getting everything that you need, and you've kind of been waiting to see if it's going to get better, kind of keeping your mouth shut about it and not really expressing yourself. It's starting to upset you now, and I think there's going to be a lot of communication in the near future from you or towards you about how this can get better, how this can improve in your life in some way. I have the Five of Cups in reverse and the Four of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I don't usually take that many at once, but it does tell the story, right? Five of Cups in reverse is an energy of not wanting to continually do the same thing. Five of Cups is always investing feelings and emotions into things that are never going to get you anywhere. It doesn't matter how long and how hard she reaches for those three cups. Once she gets them, they are still going to be empty. Stop beating a dead horse is kind of that energy. I'm obviously not a medical doctor, but I always call this kind of the definition of insanity. No matter how hard you try, it's never going to change. And whenever we have it in the reverse, it's an energy of that's kind of the way you're feeling. You've been watching to see for a change. You're not seeing it. You're not getting emotionally out of this situation what it is that you need. I have the Four of Swords in reverse, which can be needing to take a break or a separation of some sort. It can also be needing to take a nap, but really these feel like larger energies than that. The Four of Swords in reverse can definitely indicate a breakup or just taking a break from a situation. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Capricorn. These are your cards, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. This Knight of Pentacles, though, is someone who's really questioning the investments that they've made for themselves in the past, kind of wishing that they had made different choices. There's a lot of intuition coming in for you this month of April, Capricorn. This is kind of guiding you to make more positive, more balanced and fair choices for yourself with the people you surround yourself with. I have the Justice card out. That's the card of Libra, but it definitely speaks of exactly what we're talking about: balance, fairness, reciprocity. It talks about legal matters. This is someone who really feels like they haven't been getting a fair deal in some situation. This could be someone who's having to file paperwork or something like that, or just really get very honest with the people that are in their environment and say, look, A, B, and C have not been working for me for X number of amount of time, and we have to see a major change change here because I can't continue to give and give and give and not get what I need in return. Let us clarify over here with this Chicoli deck and find out a little bit more about this situation as it may pertain to you. I have the Two of Pentacles. There's been a lot, you've been asked to juggle a lot of things, maybe wear a lot of hats in an environment. And there's like so much that one more little thing, it's going to upend you entirely. You're someone who's trying to put one foot in front of the other. You have a lot of responsibilities, but you kind of have your eye on the future. You're someone who has goals for themselves. You're someone who's very highly motivated typically. And there is this energy of, because things are so off balance in this situation, it's kind of put you in a precarious position where you're not sure if you can support it any longer. And I have the the King of Wands here, which is a great energy. It's in the upright position. This is somebody who's taking charge of a situation. The King of Wands, he's very brave, very fiery, very charismatic, somebody who leads the charges, right? Very, very, very brave. Someone who's not afraid of anything. And this is someone who can take what seems to be like insurmountable odds and turn them in their favor. Like I said, you're someone who's always got a plan. You're typically one of the most stable in your immediate environment. You're someone who plans for the future. You make good financial choices for yourself. And there's someone here, there's the fire-breathing dragon here. There's somebody who has to say something. They've just got to say something, and they're going to have to be the ones that are brave about the situation and speak up. I have the Seven of Swords. Wow. Seven of Swords can be someone who's not always telling the truth in your environment. This could be you, maybe not accepting your own truths, or this can be someone in your environment who is trying to get away with a little bit more than they should be. Seven of Swords gets a bad rap because he's kind of known as like the lying liar who lies, the lying cheater, someone who's rather deceptive, someone who's always trying to get away with things that that don't belong to them. And I have the Four of Swords out again. There's definitely going to be a break of some sort between you and this situation, this individual, this relationship. That's the second time out for that guy. Four of Swords does indicate needing to take a break, needing to separate yourself from this energy so that you can kind of get your head together. It doesn't seem like a good situation with this Seven of Swords right on top of that Justice card. Now I've got the Nine of Wands in reverse, wishing that you'd put up some boundaries sooner. Boundaries around your heart, maybe boundaries around your environment, boundaries about what it is that you present to the world in some way. This Nine of Wands is our Wounded Warrior card, and I always say he puts up walls for a reason around himself. They're walls of protection, and whenever we have it in the reverse, this can either be someone who needs to take down some of those walls and start talking, you know, or this is somebody who's wishing that they had made different choices with whom they allowed in their environment. That's present with that Knight of Pentacles in reverse and that King of Pentacles in reverse there. And it feels like it's gone on for a little bit too long. And I think there's a lot of inner knowing and wisdom that you bring in here, Capricorn. And I think you just haven't been saying anything, waiting to see if it was going to improve. And now I have the Ten of Wands in reverse, which is an energy of, it's just too much for me. It's like, it's too much for me. I can't do it anymore. I'm not going to do it anymore. And I give up is kind of, it's not so much giving up. It's like, I can't support it any longer. And now I have the Five of Wands, which is an energy of a lot of mental stress happening for you because of this situation. And it feels like you kind of know when it's time to leave the party here, Capricorn, which is a great sign for you. But I'm sorry that it feels like there's just been an awful lot that's asked of you. And it's starting to kind of wear you down. And I feel like you're going to have to start talking about these feelings that you're having. I've got the Nine of Cups that comes out here. There's a lot of wish fulfillment that comes in for you in the month of April once you kind of express yourself and express what it is that you need from this situation. It doesn't have to be so negative. Whatever it is, it's just got you not feeling like your best self. And really a lot of these issues can be solved with communication and expressing what it is that you need. But there definitely needs to be some kind of timeout or a break here after that is done so that you can kind of start putting one foot in front of the other again. Someone here, tell me about this Seven of Swords. Ah. Okay, interesting. So this Seven of Swords has an energy of the Five of Swords that goes with it. The Five of Swords can be verbal bullying. It can be gossip. It can be someone who is kind of like at a win at all costs kind of energy. Whenever it's with that Seven of Swords, it feels like someone who would use some deceitful behaviors to get what it is that they want, to be quite manipulative. This Six of Cups that came out with it under this Nine of Cups, I feel like you letting go of this. The Five of Swords can also be an energy of cutting individuals out of your life pretty brutally. And that goes right on top of that Libra card. Which is that Justice card, which is saying I demand fairness in this situation or I'm going to bounce. But what's interesting is I have the Six of Cups card that came out under the Nine of Cups, which is about wish fulfillment from a soulmate energy in your life. Okay, Capricorn. So there is someone coming towards you with this Six of Cups that is going to offer a lot more balance. We've got the Six of Pentacles and now the Six of Cups here. This is a good combination. But it's kind of an energy of having to wait for this to come a little bit. Tell me real quick, like a little bit more about this. The Ten of Pentacles. It's like having to rebuild yourself in order to make this happen, having to rebuild yourself in some way in order to bring this soulmate into your life, which is going to be a lot of, again, I said wish fulfillment. I always think of the Nine of Cups as like that birthday candle wish that comes true. Like, I can't believe it. That's like winning the lottery in a way. But this Ten of Pentacles is about needing to rebuild, and it's needing to be at peace for a while. And it feels like you have to disassociate yourself with some of these more challenging energies of all these things, this pressure cooker that you've kind of been in here, and whatever this kind of energy is, this verbal bullying, kind of lack of fairness kind of individual or situation. I got the Devil card that comes out on top of that, which is your card, Capricorn. It's an energy of well, it can be obsession. It can, honestly, whenever this is your reading and you show up in your reading in the upright position, it feels like things are going to start coming back and you're going to start getting back into your own flow. Things are going to start being more peaceful in your life. There's going to be less walking on eggshells. There's going to be just kind of like a return of yourself, like a breath of fresh air kind of comes in. But it's after having to get through this period of cutting some individuals out of your life, and it looks like you're ready to do that, and it looks like it's time to do that because you have somebody else that's coming towards you with that Six of Cups energy, and you're not going to feel ready to invite them into your environment until you've kind of picked up the pieces from this and kind of started to let the dust settle on it a little bit. But don't sweat it. I feel like the month of April is going to be very much of a transitionary month for you, where you're blowing out some of these energies that just simply weren't good enough. They just weren't good enough for you, right? And then they're going to be able to have space there to grow into something that's much more beneficial for you. I like it a ton. This is great for you, Capricorn. Way to show up, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you for letting me read for you. I will catch up with you soon, and have a wonderful, happy April.